Hello, 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 everyone. Come on in, come on in. Good evening, good evening. It's Monday night. Women with Purpose Leveling Up, excuse me. Good to see everyone on tonight. Keep coming in from everywhere, wherever you are. Come in, come in. It's Monday night, and you know it is our time of sharing, our time of empowerment, our time of depositing into each other. So keep coming in, everybody from everywhere. Happy Monday to you. Happy month of November. Happy birthday to all of you born in the month of November. I got a couple of sisters whose birthday is today and tomorrow. And so happy birthday. Shout outs to all of you. Hello, hello, all of our gentlemen that are coming in. Hello, hello, Miss McGee. Hello, Miss Mary. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in Monday night. Like and share, like and share, like and share. You know, we love it when you share our page. We are growing, you all. Oh my gosh, we are still building up. We are well over 100 group members. And I'm forever grateful for each and every one of you. Every now and then, I do send out a post or a message in your personal messenger to tell you how much I appreciate you coming on with us and just your support as well. Many of you have sown into the group. And with those seeds, we have been able to help other women. We've been able to keep up our website. We've been able to counsel and consult and just do quite a few things. So I appreciate you for all of your love, all of your support, and your liking and your sharing, and you're grabbing another sister and telling them to join us on Monday night. So thank you very much. Like and share again wherever you are, wherever you're from. And what I like about it is that we are all over the place, all over the globe. When I look at the different women that come in on Monday night or just even run by our page, I mean, actually, they are from all over the East Coast, the West Coast, south, north of us, everywhere. So I am very much so appreciative of every one of you. And I hope and pray that I am saying something to encourage you. Obviously, I am, because you keep coming in and you keep sharing with your other sisters and the brothers. Let me give a shout out to our men who also come on. I most certainly am grateful for the men that come and support us. It's always a good thing when we can have the men say that they appreciate us. Yes, yes, like that, like that. I like that as well. What else? The other announcements. It's almost the end of the year, you all. It is 2023 November. um, just a few weeks, we will be celebrating Thanksgiving, a time where we come together and be grateful for our families, grateful for everything that we have endured throughout the year. So this is most certainly a season of harvest and just an opportunity to look back over all of what we've gone through and all of what we have done, and the hurdles we've had to jump over and cross, and the bridges we've had to cross. Some of us have some testimonies, some of us have some things that we can really talk about and share. And so this month of November, as I put in the chat in our on our Facebook page, I'm going to start talking about some things that we're thankful for. And so I'm going to challenge you to join me in putting some of those things throughout the month of November. Some of the things you're thankful for. Maybe it's your family, your children, some new initiative that you have, whatever. So just, a significant other, a husband, wife, whatever. Just put it in the chat, all the things that you're grateful for life, for your health, for strength, all those things. A roof over our head. We sometimes look for some big stuff to say thank you, but let me tell you, in these days and time, every little bit that we have, we should be grateful for. We should be extremely happy about. We could be in another country, or not even another country. We could be right here, and somebody, be bombing us or at war with us, at a twinkling of an eye. I mean, at a blinking of an eye. And so we have a lot to be thankful for. We have water. that's clean, that we can drink. We have, just all kinds of things that sometimes we just like, oh, we just kind of take for granted, but we're grateful for everything that we have. And so this month we'll be um, putting some thankful things in our on our Facebook page. And so you all join me and just add on to those things what you are thankful for as well. I told you already that starting January 1, our registration will be open for our 2024 Women with Purpose Conference, and that is April 11th, 12th, and the 13th. I'm expecting an awesome, awesome, awesome time. When you have something planned big and really God gives you something, and just you can just envision it. There's always something that try to come to stop you or try to come to hinder you, and that's when I know that it is God's plan. That's when I know it is exactly, we're doing exactly what he wants us to do. And so I'm just excited, and so do look forward to January 1, wherever you are. You don't have to be necessarily here in Milwaukee, Racine, or the Kenosha area. You can register for the conference anywhere, and we most certainly will get you all of the wonderful things that come in our registration. And so we'll post the registration form online where you can go in and fill it out right online. We'll do it, make it so it's done pretty easy. And we most certainly will count you in our numbers. That's all the announcements that I have for you today. But let's talk, let's chat a little bit. I really have been trying to process something, and then God really did give it to me of why it was really sitting heavy on me. Let me just say it that way. And it's something that we've kind of been talking about all pretty much all year long. At some point in time, I've been talking about our process. I've been talking about um, you know steps that we go through. I'm sorry, we have company. So hopefully, excuse me one second. Forgive me for that. So I've been talking about our process. I've been talking about um, things taking time and to develop. I've been talking about our spiritual growth. I've been talking about our development. Somewhere throughout the year, we keep having these conversations, and I feel like we need to keep having. For number one, whatever I talk about has always come to me first. I always tell you that. But this is really something that I want to. Hello, hello, hello. This is something that I want to really get you to digest. I really want you to um, um, swallow it and get it into your spirit, get it into your belly, about this process of life, both naturally and spiritually. There's a process. And today I put in our Motivational Monday, I said, don't rush the process. Sometimes we get discouraged because things are not working as fast as we want them to work. Sometimes we get discouraged because we're not meeting the people that we feel like we need to meet. We're not in the place where we feel like we need to be. We're not checking off our list of the things that we said we wanted to do. Our checklist is, we got more open spaces than we do check marks. And so some of those things can get us discouraged, and it can get us discouraged enough to where we just throw in the towel, where we quit, where we give up, where we say forget it, where we say I changed my mind, or we may even say, well, maybe God, that's not even what you want me to do. But I'm sitting here tonight to tell you on this Monday night, don't rush the process, okay? Don't rush the process. I am, good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank God again for the men. Keep listening to us, men. I appreciate you coming in with us. Don't rush the process. There's a process, and the process is for a purpose. Women with purpose, purpose. The process is for a purpose. Sometimes we can be going too fast, and the process is trying to tell us to slow down. Sometimes the process is that we're going too slow, and it's trying to tell us to hurry up and let's go. Um, but the process is for a reason. In our chat, in our motivational Monday, I put in there like a little garden, and I was trying to exemplify the process of how when you first put the seed in the ground, and then a little while it start coming up, and then a little more time it come up more, and after a while the plant begins to grow and gets to a place where you want it. I'll be honest with you and say this: I'm not a gardener. Planting. I don't have the green thumb, but I try. Even here at my home, I have plants here, and I do what I can to keep them growing. I try to do it for the springtime, have plants outside and flowers, but I'll admit to you, I don't have the green thumb. But this is what I found out about myself this year, because this year I said I was going to get it right. I was going to make sure that I had some pretty flowers inside and outside at home. This is what I found out about me, and I hope that this may even apply to some of you. I know with the plants and the flowers and this seed, I know I have to water it. I know, I have to till the ground. I know that it has to be in good fertilization. I know all of those things. But what my challenge was this: how much water do I need to give it? Um, my challenge was understanding that this type of plant takes this kind of nourishment, and this type of plant takes another kind of nourishment. Me mentally, before, in my mind, I was like, oh, it's flowers. Yeah, you need some water. And I'm pouring water every day, pouring water and tilling the ground and putting fresh dirt, and I'm pouring some more water, and I sit it out by the sun, or I do the and what I was drowning. I was drowning my plants. I was drowning my flowers, doing all the right things. I mean, the water, the plants need water, right? I was doing all of the right things, but I was doing too much of the right thing. And what I learned was this: the seeds that I plant, it came in a little package. It came in a package. And in that package, it told me how much water to give. It told me how many times to give the water. It gave me the instructions to help me with the process of the growth. Let me allow that to kick into your spirit. The instructions gave me the information on what I needed to do for the process. Growth is a responsibility that we have to take for ourselves. There are some things that are foundational. The seed is there, but it's my responsibility to water it. It's my responsibility to to take it through its proper process for it to grow. If I do nothing, then it won't grow. It's going to die. If I don't follow the instructions and do too much, I'm still at risk of the seed not following the process. What am I saying? In growth, we have to know our role and our responsibility in the growth process. If you don't know it, then you could be the cause of the damage. Ooh. If you don't know what it's going to take, you can be the cause of the damage. And you're sitting there like I was, I'm watering it. How come it ain't growing? I put it in the pot. It's sitting in the sun. Well, this plant don't require so much water. This plant don't require it to sit in the sun all day. This plant only requires this. This plant needs to sit in this kind of pot for it to have room to grow. But that was my responsibility. It wasn't the seed's responsibility to grow itself. It wasn't the fertilizer's responsibility to grow itself. It was not the pot that I set it in responsibility to know what to do. It was my responsibility. And I want to encourage most of you, if not all of you on here tonight. I told you the empowerment comes to me first, because sometimes we get a little discouraged because we don't see ourselves where we feel like we want it to be, where we want to be, or where we think we should be. Don't blame anybody. Don't blame things. Don't blame situations. Don't even blame yourself. Just figure out what you need to do for your own process. What it takes for me is going to be different what it takes for you. What it takes for you will be different than what it takes for me. I can't rush it. I can't skip steps. I can't plant the seed today and tomorrow expect this bushel of whatever. I can't rush the process, but I have to understand the importance of the process. We get ourselves in trouble. We get ourselves in trouble when we cut steps. I think I've said this before. When we try to skip instructions, when we try to skip, we want to go from A all the way to Z. But B through Y is important too. So we're so quick to throw in the towel. We're so quick to say, forget it. We're so quick to say, I'm done. But I want to encourage somebody tonight to go back and do like I did. Get that little package, read those instructions, and see what your role is to make your seed grow naturally and spiritually. Those of you who want to start businesses, what is it going to take? What role do you have to play? I'm working on my new endeavors for January. I'm finding out it's going to take some work, not on anybody else's part, but on my part. I can't blame nobody if it doesn't happen but me. Because it's my responsibility to make it happen. It's my responsibility to go through the steps. And if your plant is not growing, you need to find out where the lack is. What didn't I do? What did I forget to do? Where am I lacking? What part did I miss? And that I can honestly, can I tell you something? I can honestly say that that's one positive attribute of myself. I don't brag on myself. I don't usually give myself a whole bunch of kudos or anything like that, because I'm me and I still got much work to be done. But one thing I can say about me is that when something is wrong, I check me first. I'm good at that. I'm good to say, did I do this? Did I do that? Did I say this? Did I say that? Did I go here? Did I go there? What dot I did I forget to dot? What T did I forget to cross? I really am. So that's why I can say the process is important and we can't rush it. And this is what I found out for those of us in the spirit realm. Sometimes we have great vision. We see so much. I mean, visually, spiritually, I mean, we up here and we can see ourselves there and we can see ourselves where God is telling us this is where we want to be or this is where we should be. But we throw in the towel so quickly because it does not happen overnight. Because you're not this wonder in overnight. If you're not feeling yourself where you need to be, let me share some of me with you. Check yourself. What am I doing? What am I not doing? Am I reading my word? Am I totally surrendered? Am I giving time in prayer? Naturally so. I'm trying to go to school. I'm trying to write a book. I'm trying to start this business. I'm trying this. I'm trying that. But it ain't working. It ain't coming fast enough. It ain't happening. Look at her. She way up here and we started at the same time. She didn't finish school and I'm still stuck at first semester. Me and her wanted to do this business and try to do this. And look at her business then took off. And I'm still at point A. I'm still at first base. Everybody's process is different. And can I tell you something? Some of us, some of our final destinations, naturally and spiritually, some places that God wants to take us, some things in life that's going to happen for us, some successes some of our successful stories is going to take some time. It's going to take some time because you are going to be a powerhouse. You are going to be successful. You are going to use the gifts and the talents that have been given to you the correct way because you didn't see all of the wrong and all of the, wrong and bad ways. Because this time you really mean business, natural and spiritual. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some hard work for some of us. It's going to take some peeling away. It's going to take some chiseling away. But that's part of your process. If you're okay, I hear you. If you're feeling some kind of way, can I give you what's given to me? Can I just give it to you straight? If you feeling some kind of way right now about yourself, can I tell you something? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because you're headed in the right direction. You're starting to take this thing called life, success, spirituality, you're starting to take it pretty serious now. There's been some trials and tribulations that have come over in your life that now, you know what? If I don't get it right now, so if you're feeling some kind of way, I say congratulations. You're well on your way to being who you are supposed to be. But the place that you're supposed to be in and the place that you're going to get to, it's going to be a process. It's going to be a process. This Sunday, we were talking about Moses in our Sunday school lesson. And there was a question from one of our mothers, I think Mother Dotson, if she's on here, asked, was the instructions for Moses or was the instructions for the children of Israel? And some said it was for Moses and some said it was for the children. But I think we came to a consensus to say that really the instructions was for both of them, but really the instructions was for Moses because he had to get himself ready for what was about to come, the good, the bad, the ugly, as he was leading these people out of Egypt. So God is getting us ready, you all, for what's to come. So don't back up because you're in a process. Don't throw in the towel because you're in the process. Don't say it's over because you're in the process. It's the process. And you're in the right place at the right time. And anything good is about to happen to you and for you. It's part of the process. Don't rush it. It's not. For some of us, it's not gonna come real quick, fast. For some of us, where we ought to be and where we're supposed to be. It's not. It's not a microwave success. It's not a microwavable spiritual growth and development. You can't just put this in the microwave on popcorn and it's gonna come out. It's something bigger than that. You're not going to be able to do a quick meal with where you are going. So all I have to do to say to you tonight is to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. It's happening. It's happening right before your eyes. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Notice the little steps. Notice the small growth. Can I tell you? And then I'm done. I see you all. You all keep talking back to me. Keep talking back to me. Even when you're planting something and you all see like when the seed just like come a little bit up out of the dirt, like it's starting to sprout. Can I tell you something? That part of the process is just as important as the big old bloom flower, tomato, or whatever it is that you put in there, whatever it is that you put in the ground to grow. That little sprout that comes up out of the dirt is just as important. So don't despise the little growth. Don't despise the little bit of shift and here and shifting there. It's part of your process. And just say to yourself, I must be headed in the right direction. It's happening for you. I want to encourage somebody tonight. It's happening for you. Don't be negative about it. Don't think don't think you're counted out. Don't think it's not happening for you. It is happening for you. It is happening for you. I'll throw one more analogy in, and then I'm done. I'm done. You all know I only go to 6:30. I'm done. It's just like if we're trying to lose weight. And Lord, no, I've been trying. And it's like, have anybody ever said to you, oh, girl, you look good, or oh, you look good. You must be losing some weight. And it's like, you don't really see it, but they see it. It's kind of like that. Sometimes you may not naturally see it. And that's what it is. Sometimes we're looking for it naturally. Sometimes we're trying to see what we're trying to see in the same eye vision that we've been looking at yesterday, last week, last month, last year. We're talking about growth, we're talking about development, we're talking about this process, but we keep looking at it in the same vision that we had last year. That's why you don't see it. Your eye vision has changed. It has changed. It don't look the same. It don't feel the same. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. You cannot expect to get to the growth and the development if you still trying to look through the same bifocals you've been looking through when you wasn't growing, when there was no evidence of your growth. All right, I don't want to keep going. Growth is happening. It's happening. It's there. Open your eyes. Go put on you some new glasses. You notice I don't have no glasses on tonight. Put on you a new pair of vision. It's happening. Stop belittling yourself. Stop talking down to yourself. Stop second guessing yourself. Listen, and okay, I promise. I'm done this time. I was warring in my spirit about something. And I never, that I can recall, had to war so hard. It was a tug, it was a pull. And I didn't understand, why in the world can I not get there? Why can I not just, and can I tell you, I think it took my brother to tell me this. Why you second guessing yourself? Why you act like you don't know when God talking to you? Stop trying to not listen and just pay attention. Just pay attention. I'm done with y'all tonight. Pay attention. You are growing. You are developing. You are in the right place at the right time. And something good is about to happen to you. Don't let the devil rob you of this next level. Level up. That's who we are. I love you all. I thank God for you. I'm praying for each and every one of you, all 100 and more of you that is on this line. It is my endeavor that as we go throughout the remainder of this year, I am going to call every name that's on this particular page out. From whether it's the Women with Purpose page, the Bethel, or on YouTube, whosever name it is that's on there. I am going to call every last one of your names out in prayer from this time until the end of the year. I'm expecting greatness out of you because I know it's down on the inside. I love you. Have a great and prosperous evening. Remember, you all can call me anytime. You all can set up an appointment to talk about. I saw somebody on here saying that they're having some issues with their spiritual growth and development. Set up an appointment with me. Go on womanwithpurpose.net and put on there that you want to set some time up with me. I know right now there's a price on there, but I'm not concerned about your price. I'm concerned of making sure that you are where you need to be. So don't worry about that. Forget about that. If that's not on your level, I want you to be blessed and I want you to be where you need to be, both naturally and spiritually. It's a spiritual conversation we can have. And for those of you who are dealing even in the natural. So call me or go online and set up some time with me. Spend 30 minutes, 1 hour with me, and let's make sure we are both together on the right track. Have a great and prosperous evening. Good night. Bye bye.